stream has officially started. You go ahead and drop the link for my stream into the respective Discord servers I want to drop it into. Okay. Go over to Discord, then starting with this one. And go over this. There. Ooh. Alright, I think I did that correctly. Check on the last thing. That was sentence. I think I already watched it. Alright, and let me pull up. Alright, cool. What's up, everybody? You don't know me, I'm Fate Knox, and welcome into another one of my Twitch streams. Today we're going to be doing another Pokemon Legends Arceus stream, so let's just go ahead and hop into the game just like so, and go from there. So, I will admit, it has been a while since I've last streamed. Well, I say it's been a while. It's been... counting tonight, like, as of streaming right now, if you want to count tonight, it would be 3 days since I've last streamed. If you don't want to count tonight, it would have been 2 days. So let's just say it's been 2 nights since I've last streamed, right? There's kind of a reason for that. I don't really want to stream on Thursday nights because of things I gotta do on Thursdays, which is kind of why most of the time I don't. But yeah, I was just too exhausted after everything I had to do on Thursday to do a stream, so that's why I wasn't streaming on Thursday. As for Friday, that was just some personal life stuff I got caught up in, so yeah. A bit of help from Blissey. Okay, well, we can go ahead and start this off by doing this request. Bit of help from Blissey. You get a shiny stone out of this and 2 max revives. She is in the Alabaster Icelands. Great. So basically what we're gonna do for this stream is we're probably going to just play the game for a couple hours. Probably once I hit the 2-hour mark is when I'll end. But what I'm gonna do is we're gonna start by getting this request done. And then once this request is out of the way, I'm just gonna do the same thing I've been doing that I did in the last stream and just get more work done on my Pokédex. Just like catch more Pokemon that I haven't caught yet. You feel what I'm saying? Who do I need to talk to from here? Oh, she's right here. Okay, let me holla at you real quick. Uh-huh. Meet up with Pippa. She said Avalug's Legacy. Is there a fast travel point near there? There's that one. Alright, so I'm just gonna start by getting this side objective done. And then I'm just gonna like start hunting for Pokemon that I still need to catch. Space-time distortions are gonna be like great to... Am I gonna have to battle this guy? Looks like it. What level is the Abomasnow? Oh, this is not the greatest matchup, but it is interesting. Okay. That's bad. Ooh. If I just did a strong style triple arrows there, I would have killed it. It's fine. Took like half of my Decidueye's health, but I'll be fine. Blissey! There it is. I think it just healed my team. Oh, it healed the Abomasnow as well. Hey, the request is done. W. Alright, it didn't heal my team. That's unfortunate. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and fly back here. Right. I'm gonna go to this. I'm gonna go ahead and rest up. Heal my Decidueye back up. And then the items I just got. The Shiny Stone and the Mac Provide. I'll throw it into the box. Wait, is that Black Augerite? Yes, it is. I have 2 Black Augerite. I can use this to evolve Scyther into Cleavor. Let me check my Pokemon. Not that button. I want to see my Pokemon. I do at some point need to go through here and just start cleaning out my Pokemon boxes. Are there any Scyther with like adamant nature or any like neutral nature? Like what about this Scyther? You have a serious nature, I think is neutral. What about you? A docile nature, which is also neutral. Okay. Here's what we gonna do. We're gonna put you down here. Then we're gonna swap you out with Goodra. I'm going to go ahead and grab a Black Augerite. Then I'm gonna use it on this Scyther. And go ahead and evolve. Once this is done, bam, I get a Cleavor. And now we have our first Cleavor. So now, not you, not yet. Let me go back to you. First of all, let me go over to this list I have on my phone. And I can now take Cleavor off the list. Took me a second to find them, but there we go. He's now removed from the list. Now, not that. And put Cleavor back where I had him. Are there any Petalils? There's one right there. Level 35 Adamant. This is probably the best natured one I can get. How do you evolve how do you evolve you? Let me do some research. I'm gonna pull up a Google tab real quick. How to evolve Petalil into Hisuian Lilith using a Sunstone. Okay. Do I have a Sunstone? I do. I have 2. Okay, I'm gonna use one of these on this Petalil and get myself a adamant natured Hisuian Lilligant added to the Pokédex. Bam! You'll love to see it. Now I have Lilligant done. There. Cool. Oh, wrong thing. Now, I'm just gonna go ahead and throw Lilligant in the box where I had her initially. You are, in fact, a her. I was right about that. Are there any... What else do I need to get a ball to have done? Do I have any Yanma in these first few boxes? Let's see. Even a neutral natured Yanma would help. Because I do need Yan Mega. There's a Yanma. Are you at least a neutral nature? Yes, you are. You're serious. That is neutral, right? Yes. You are level 22, though, which could be an issue. Are there any others? I don't know. Alright. You're level 22. Do you have access to the move Ancient Power yet? No, you do not. Go ahead and ban that person. Ooh. Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. Let me go ahead and move all of these guys over here. Just gonna use one at a time. Okay, wow. Uh-huh. Let me use one more. Uh-huh. Okay. Let me see what these new moves are for you. What is that? Air Slash? Yes, it is. Air Slash. I am gonna throw that where Gust is. I'll throw another one of these on you. Okay. Already got the idea for a new move. That's got to be Ancient Power. So if I throw this onto you, let's just get rid of Quick Attack for it for now. I throw Ancient Power on you. And now you can evolve. Let's go ahead and accept the evolution. And this should get Yon Mega out of the way from my Pokedex. And... Bam, Yon Mega. Now I can go ahead and remove him from the list. Bam. Nice. Is there anything else I can do that with? I need a Dusk Stone for... Like, I know for a fact I'll need a Dusk Stone for Haunch Crow. Although I have seen a ton in the wild. I think I did see that I have... I think I did see that I have 2 Dusk Stones. I can easily get that evolved if need be. Do I have a... Do I have a Murkrow in any of these first, like, 8 boxes? I know these boxes are a bit of a mess. I think these first few boxes are, like, Pokemon with beneficial natures. Or, like... Hold on. This guy's an Adamant, isn't he? No, it's another neutral. Okay. I would have been kind of upset if this guy existed, but then I evolved that other guy. Any Murkrows in these boxes? There is this Quilava. So I might just go ahead and throw this Quilava on the team to get Typhlosion out the way, because it is just like 1 or 2 more levels away. But let me go ahead and finish checking for Murkrow. If there isn't any Murkrows, then I'll probably just go ahead and get the Typhlosion thing out the way. There's a Murkrow in box 10. What nature you got? Mild. It's actually kind of mid. Interesting. I could always just catch another one. And then here's the Magneton I caught, which has a pretty mid nature as well. I'll have to just wait until I can get into another space-time distortion to catch a Magnemite. I have to get a Magnemite that way. Meanwhile, I could either find another Magnezone in the wild, or I can get like a Thunderstone to evolve my Magneton. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna go ahead and do. Throw Quilava into the party. Let's just grab 2 rare candies just in case the first one doesn't do enough. Feed the Quilava one of the rare candies. Okay. Bam. Now it can evolve. So now we go over to the Quilava, click the evolve button, and accept it. And then just like that, we can get Hisuian Typhlosion out of the way for the Pokédex, which is great. It's at the top of my list. And now it's done. Bam, Hisuian Typhlosion on the Pokédex. See my Pokemon. Let me throw the Typhlosion back into the box. Bam. Let's see here. There's the rest of the evolutions. There's Whiscash. Bonsly, I'm just gonna have to find a way to catch that. Same with the Porygon line. Low-key, I think I have like 2 link cables in my box right now, like over here in this item box. I have 2 dubious discs, 1 upgrade, and 2 linking cords. So if I can catch 1 Porygon, if it's a half-decent Porygon, I might just go ahead and fully evolve it straight up, just to get the Pokédex out the way for it. Let me go ahead and pull this Pokemon box back up. Get Honchkrow, I need Piplup, Magmortar, the Magnemite line, the Cranidos line, and the Shieldon line. Yeah, I think like half of these I could probably get off of like space-time distortions. I just gotta wait for those to pop up, which is annoying. Yeah, I don't really want to leave this on the shiny box and start clogging this up, so leave it on that. Yeah, okay. So we completed the side objective, and I've gotten some evolutions done. I can either go ahead and leave this area now, or I can wait until a space-time distortion pops up, and then leave after I check that out. You feel me? I need to find... Like, hold on. I have a fun idea. Let me fly away from things that want to attack me first. But then, let me pull up Google. Where to find Piplup in Pokemon Legends Arceus. Cobalt Coastlands, specifically in the Spring Path. Hold on. What Pokemon spawn in Alabaster Iceland? Is there like a... Ah! Bulbapedia has a list. Wow, that is a lot of items. Okay. So here's the list of Pokemon. Now, I need to pull up my list to see if I can get any of these motherfuckers out of the way from my shit. Okay. Did my shit just crash? Oh god. My PC just crashed? Nope, nope, it's chilling, it's chilling. Okay, okay. Just bugging. I don't see any Pokemon that I need. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I need 19 more Pokemon. Yeah, I think tonight's gonna be just the night of doing some research, to be honest. Alright. Yeah, so that's it for the Alabaster Icelands. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I think that I should just go ahead and get up out of here. I'm gonna go ahead and report what I found. Okay, just add to the Pokedex with all this. Right. Cool, cool, cool. Oh yeah, I got the thingy out of the way for that. Lovely. Uh-huh. Thank you. And then I'm gonna go ahead and return to the village, get up out of the Alabaster Icelands. And what I could go ahead and do is just go to each location to see if I can find any wild Pokemon I still need for my deck, and just start going and catching them. The Alabaster Icelands can just be off limits. Okay, there's no... There's nothing for, like, massive mass outbreaks. I don't need Graveler. So, I'm gonna go over to the Cobalt Coastlands. And I'm just gonna pull up that same thing I pulled up to check the Alabaster Icelands thing. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the same type of thing for the Cobalt Coastland. Not even gonna lie to you. What? Pokemon on in Cobalt Coastland. Bam. Thank you, Bulbapedia, for being the first thing that pops up. I'm not gonna lie, I know the stream can't see this list, but it's probably for the best. Okay. I do see the Magnemite line, and I see Vaporeon in this list. Which I do need those. It's funny how it's even showing, like, the legendaries you can catch in this area. Hold on. Yeah, I think I'm just completely done with the Alabaster Iceland. Unless there's, like, a space-time distortion Pokemon I need. Aha, Piplup. Okay. So, I'm gonna open that link in the new tab. And this is probably gonna be the first Pokemon we try to hunt in this area. Where's the Legends Arceus? There. Nope, that is the Pokedex entry. Legends Arceus. Cobalt Coastlands near Spring Path. Near... Okay. So near Spring Path. We gotta go to the Spring Path area. So, like, up here. Probably around this cave area. Hey, here's a fun little interactive thing for the stream, for anyone watching, and for when this stream VOD ends up on my YouTube channel. Out of all the different ride Pokemon in this game. Braviary for flying, Ursaluna for like item searching, Sneasler for like wall climbing, Weirdeer for like land travel, and like even like Basket Legion for water travel. Type shit. Out of all the different like ride Pokemon in Legends Arceus, in your humble opinion, which one would you say is the one you use the most during your playthrough? If I had to answer, it would probably be Weirdeer at the beginning. Right? Like Weirdeer at the beginning. And then Braviary once I had access to all the rest of the ride Pokemon. From the moment I unlocked Braviary onwards, Braviary was likely the Pokemon like, it was likely the Pokemon I used for riding the most. There's the Piplup. Okay. I don't see any other Piplups, meaning if I fuck up this encounter, okay, the good news is I found the location. Like, up on this pond spot. Let me go ahead and waypoint up here. Shit. Where are you going, buddy? Go Pokeball. Yeah, I hit it. Okay, it knows I'm here now, so... We caught the Piplup. W. Okay, so... Hold on, I got a message. Cool. Okay, well now we can go ahead and remove Piplup from the list. Cool. Next up, let me go ahead and just put you back in the ball. Right? And go ahead and close Piplup out of this. So now I need Vaporeon and then the rest of the Magnemite. So let me pull up Magnemite first. Right? Let's just scroll down. Game location, Pokemon Legends Arceus. Cobalt Coastlands during space-time distortion. Okay, so I gotta wait for a space-time distortion to have a Magnemite pop up. It doesn't even say Magnezones available here. It's just Magnemite and Magneton. Which we already have Magneton, I just need Magnemite and Magnezone. I didn't open a menu up there. Ooh, shit. I did not. That looks like I'm gonna get cooked. I should have done that from the get-go. What about Vaporeon? Wow, these things have a 12.5% chance of being pink. That is great. Alright, let's see here. Game locations, Legends Arceus. Yes, Cobalt Coastlands during space-time distortions as well. So literally, the rest of my time that I'll be spending here will be spent... Oh, there's another Piplup. What attacked? I have no idea. But I literally just gotta wait for a space-time distortion to pop up. You know what? Since we're waiting on that, I do want to do a search on that. How to get a space-time distortion Legends Arceus. Triggered by a hidden timer that runs while you are in a map area. Wait in a safe spot without opening menus, battling, or resting with a 100% of appearing after 40 minutes. They appear after beating Cleavor. Oh, that's just like... Okay. So it looks like if I don't do anything for a good chunk of time, I'll have a guaranteed chance of getting one to spawn. Unfortunately, right now, I don't have anything I can do right now until, like, at least for this area, I don't have anything I could do or anything I could hunt or anything until I get a space-time distortion. And it says it can take up to 40 fucking minutes to get one to spawn. I am not gonna lie, I'm kind of worried about that. That is a star rat. The only thing I can think of is maybe I start killing shit to try to, like, perfect some Pokédex entries. That's the best idea I quite honestly. Oh yeah, I picked up a satchel. Oh, you get merit points from collecting the satchels. I had a feeling. I guess I could spend this time just, like, collecting resources and those satchels for merit points and shit. It looks like the resources that... Like, the resources I can get from, like, with the merit points are pretty fucking useful. So it wouldn't be a bad idea to start. Right? So it looks like all I need from this area is... All I need from this area is Vaporeon and Magnemite, which both spawn in space-time distortion only. I'm sorry, what? Old verse 5. Uh-huh. Read it. Okay. Cool. Run, buddy, run! I'm gonna get jumped. Fly! Yeah. That Piplup is just vibing, bro. Good to know that there's a spot out here for Piplup. Good to know how... Good to know it has a fast respawn time as well. What is that? Oh, that's a Mothman. Okay. You could legitimately just get on your braviary and just fly around for a while and probably accomplish what the game wants you to do for the space-time distortion. I literally just need a space-time distortion to pop up so I can maybe collect some items out of it and catch 2 Pokemon. Once that's done, I don't even need this location anymore for the time being. I can just start going to other locations. The nice thing about doing the process I've been doing tonight, though, is that if I keep consistent at this type of process every time I hop on, I could probably complete this this thing I'm doing in a couple of streams, right? I'm definitely not going to complete it this stream, but I mean, I've already gotten some semi-decent progress on the Pokedex this stream. I've marked the Alabaster Icelands off as a location I don't need to go to anymore. And once I finish up with the Cobalt Coastlands, this won't be a location to go to anymore either. And I'm hoping I can go ahead and just, from here on, just do this type of process with every location. And then by the time I finish every location, I'll have already completed the Pokedex related shit I need to complete to be able to unlock the Arceus fight. And then I'll just go ahead and do the Arceus fight, catch Arceus, and then finish the main story. And then that'll be the streams done, at least for now. I won't have to worry about rushing the fucking storyline in this game out until, like, before starting my Legends ZA save. Once I finish this shit, I do want to figure out a good day to do a Legends ZA stream. Like, basically just play through, like, the tutorial shit. Things like that. Redeem that Ralts code. Shit like that. Go from there, really. I got some plans for what I want to do with Legends ZA. I need to finish Legends Arceus and stuff first. Otherwise, I would have already started on Legends ZA, to be honest. There's nothing stopping me from just going ahead and starting this shit. I just don't want to yet until Legends Arceus is finished. At least with the main story. I don't want any loose ends with the main story. There's a bunch of stuff related to, like, not just Legends Arceus, but all of the older games that I've played on, like, the Switch. There's a bunch of stuff that's on the Switch games that I want to just, like, finish up on streams before officially retiring all the Pokemon games on my Switch to just focus entirely on ZA. Then once I finish 100% of ZA, I won't need to worry about those either. You feel what I'm saying? There has been a grind that I've been wanting to do for Pokemon Violet. I even had it started, but I never ended up finishing it. And that is setting up, like, finishing a living dex. I ended up completing my Pokedex a while back, but I didn't keep any duplicates in there. So what I started doing, like, a few months back was working on a living dex, but I never finished it. So what I want to do once I start, like, 100% completing other games is I want to go back to Violet, finish my living dex, and then eventually what I want to do on Scarlet is I want to do a shiny living dex at some point. You feel me? And then I think it would be really cool to just start, for at least some Pokemon games, just like the easier ones to get shinies in, like Legends Arceus, Scarlet Violet, and then maybe even like Legends ZA, if it's easy to get shinies on there as well. I might just like go through and just get as close to having a shiny living dex as possible for those games. You feel me? Because obviously, like, there's gonna be certain things like legendaries, mythicals, and even like starters that you're likely not gonna have shiny versions of in your game. Granted, I was able to farm the event for both my Scarlet and Violet copy to be able to get the shiny Ruin legendaries. Now, I also know that they ended up giving out code cards last October to be able to get the box art legendaries for Scarlet and Violet as well. So I could have actually gotten those guys done, and maybe even like had those ready to go for a potential shiny living dex on Scarlet Violet. But I mean, that was like during a time where I just wasn't trying to deal with I just wasn't doing anything related to GameStop. I just didn't see a point. Okay, I'll keep the Stardust on me. Cool. Just waiting for space-time distortion to pop up, man. I could just start picking up all these lost satchels and collecting these merit points. Oh, fuck it. Let's just start doing that till this space-time distortion pops up. I need the merit points anyways. I was under the impression that, like, these lost satchels was, like, something there was a limited amount of. So once you collected all of them in a certain area, you just never had to collect them again. But nah, they're just the way you farm merit points and all that. Like, now that I know that, I do want to kind of farm that shit up, you know? Just for, like, merit points here and there. Because I did stop farming these satchels when I found out that they weren't, like, a limited thing and that you can get an unlimited amount of them. But now that I know why they're an unlimited amount, I do want to grab them every now and then when I can. There's this one, but I don't see any others. So I guess I can fly back to this camp. There's the lost satchel. Alright. Well, now that we've grabbed that, that should be all the lost satchels that I can see on this map grabbed. Right. So, let me get this, like, guy off of my back, right? And then I'll fly back to the beachside camp. And let me just go ahead and just start claiming all these satchels. Right, I think it's actually given me, like, extra items. Hold on, let me check my pocket. Oh, I gotta do this. Check my pockets. Maybe. I don't know. I think I'm literally just getting nothing but merit points off them. Honestly, hold on. Are there new satchels on the map? No. So no satchels, no other Pokemon to hunt, nothing else to do. If I'm being honest, I think the best thing to do now is just AFK until space-time distortion pops up. This could take a couple minutes. Could take like half an hour. I really hope that the latter is not the one that ends up happening, because that would be horrible. The content would be cooked. It is currently 2:20 in the morning for me right now. About 45 minutes into stream. Yeah, I'm definitely going to just aim for the 2-hour mark for this stream and then just call it a night after that, for sure. I'm worried that it's going to be about, like, 3, 4 in the morning. It's definitely going to be past 3 in the morning by the time I get done. But I'm worried it might end up being, like, past 4 in the morning by the time I get done with this, which is crazy. So, yeah. How the rest of my night is probably going to end up going is I'm gonna finish this stream. I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna go ahead and upload the VOD straight to the live channel. Get that going. And then once the once the VOD is taken care of, I'm probably just gonna leave my computer alone for the rest of the time. Like for the rest of the night, and either I was watching a YouTube video before hopping on this game. So I'll probably go back and finish the rest of that video. And then I'll probably just go to sleep. Call it a night. You feel me? That's probably how the rest of my night's gonna go. Gaming is probably gonna be like my gaming phase is probably gonna be done after this stream. At least for tonight. It's gonna be really late by the time I end the stream, so yeah. Oh yeah, and I just peeped. The day before I like sparked up this stream, it was Valentine's Day. You feel me? Like literally, like it is 2:23 a.m. right now on the 15th of February. As of right now. Right? Meaning that a couple hours ago it was Valentine's Day. And to celebrate the holiday, my mom knows I'm a big back, so she ended up she actually ended up getting me this. Okay, let me ended up getting me this bad boy. It is a 30-pack of chocolate bars. There are 7 almond Hershey bars, 6 Kit Kat bars, 10 Reese's peanut butter cups, and 7 Hershey's, like regular Hershey bars. Right? I ain't gonna complain. But they're actually like full-size candy bars, and there's 30 in total. Obviously, there's 4 different types and 30 in total. You can't really divide 30 by 4 and get an even number. You're always gonna get a decimal point. So yeah. Yeah, I wonder when the space-time distortion is gonna show up. Low-key, I could make this so much easier by just transferring a Magnemite into this game from another game. But I don't want to do that. I want this shit to be legitimate. Oh, what's it gonna suck? It's really going to suck. But can't I sell stuff to you? Yes, I can. So I can go ahead and sell this Stardust buff. Do I by chance have a Waterstone? No, I do not, which is why the merit points is good to stack up. Boing. 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 Oh, hold on. Let me. That's what I could start doing. Is like, just resource collecting. I guess would be a fun thing to do right now. Just avoid areas with like aggressive Pokemon and just like start collecting a bunch of resources I need. Like what kind of what is it? Foreign bear. Yeah, you see the design of the tree kind of threw me off. Man, how these trees gotta be shaking. How do you go about crafting? Okay. So I can craft. I could craft 23. Interesting. I think certain bits of tumblestone actually give me iron chunk. Now I have a decent amount of ultra balls in my inventory. What the hell kind of shit is in that tree? I don't know, it's not gonna help me get iron chunk. I think the best way to get like iron chunk is from like the cobblestone pieces, which I'm pretty sure has a high chance of like spawning up here. Unfortunately, I think that's one of the things, but I don't want to get in any battles right now. No, not with this guy. Oh shit. Chandler, you fully fuck off. You don't want to fucking have me around. Both of y'all are fighting me? Damn. Y'all act like goofies, bro. Get a couple friends around you and you start acting different. Oh, personality switch up. Okay, Sui and Growlithe over there. Lovely. Exactly the type of shit we're looking for right there. Come on. So we know the silver ones give iron chunks. Do the other colors do? There's a sky tumblestone over there. I need the tumblestone to craft these Pokeballs anyways. So it wouldn't be a bad idea just collecting any tumblestone that I can. Okay, I almost off myself. Like that. Thank you. How many of these goofies are there? What does this give? I wonder if there's any trees out here that I can find that drop agua. The agua berries have pretty good uses out here. Oh, ouchie. What? Oh, it's because it's an alpha. I'm about to lose my shit. Bro. Good lord. Ooh, a citrus berry. W. I'm pissing everybody off by just going in there. Where are you? Oh, that's the area I caught the Piplup at. Hi, Piplup. What's up, Piplup? Go Pokeball! I guess I do need data for you, so come here. Bro. Are you dead ass? You cannot be legit. Come here. I'm sorry, where did the other one come from? Okay. Luckily, I do resist that. And I missed. Great. Wait, I don't resist poison type moves? But I'm psychic. Well, I guess it's just loose. Cool, I guess. Ah, the Piplup back. Okay. Cool. There we go. Hey. Now, how many Piplups do I need to max out the catching stat? I'm not gonna lie, I don't know where the fuck it's at. Oh, right there. I need to catch 10. I've caught 2. Well, I guess what I could do is just sit here. Just wait for it. Chill while I do it. Okay. Throw them hands. You need to defeat these bastards anyways. Throw them hands then! Move fast. Almost something. Chocolate with my big back having ass. Alright. What? Let's see here. The barrel. Oh. I need to defeat 9 more. If we're being for real, bro. I could probably fairly easily, probably very easily, what's it called? The fuck was that sound? Oh yeah, I could very easily just start running around here and just start killing shit if I really wanted to. Okay, cool, cool, cool. It looks like the black tumblestone gives me the best chance of getting iron chunks for the great and ultra balls. Let's see here. Okay, well I wanted to see the on the bright side. I wonder if Graveler also gives me a good chance of getting an iron chunk, because he is kind of built like a big chunk. Well, I got 2 iron chunks out of that. I don't know if that was from killing the Graveler or destroying the chunk or what. But wait, is that just a random iron chunk challenge? Ah, good to know those can pop up too. Bet. Okay. Go to the Acre Farm. Good. Oh, dazzling, honey. Yeah, it looks like iron chunks you just can't get out of Oh, you can get iron chunks out of the sky tumblestone. I think the one you get the best chance out of is the black tumblestone. Whee! Toxic Pearl. Oh my lord, I just landed right in like toxic. I don't know why I'm worried about Toxicroak and shit when there's a Staraptor spot up here. And there's an Alpha Bibarel. Great. Let me pull up on bro real quick. Blast him with a Pokeball. Yeah, see you, bro. I caught the Piplup just pulling up on him and chunking a ball at him. That's funny. Okay. Iron Bark Tongue? The fuck is that? Uh-huh. Needed for crafting ox guards? The fuck is that, cuz? Okay. Is there a limit to how much of a certain item you can have? Like, specifically on your person? A massive. Ooh. Alright, cool. Oh, great. Move, motherfucker. Looks like there's like an artillery down here or something, but that's about it. Oh, I didn't have enough space for that. Pineapple berries. Okay. Cool. Hmm. Okay. Good to know. So it looks like after you enter a certain area, there's an invisible timer that automatically starts. And for every 5 minutes, the percentage that the chance you have of a space-time distortion forming goes up by looks like anywhere between 10 and 15%. It looks like opening menus like this actually pauses the timer. So each time I open the map, or open my bag, or open anything over here, the timer gets paused. Every time I go back to Jubilife Village, each time what were the other things? Don't enter a cave or rest at a camp. Otherwise, it'll reset the timer. Right? Weather can also delay or skip a scheduled distortion. So right now, I do have a bit of a rainstorm going. So I'm probably going to have to wait for this rain to fuck off before I can think about a space-time distortion. Kind of stuff. It looks like legitimately all I can do in this area while waiting for a space-time distortion, if I want to maximize my chance of getting it, is literally just only, like, don't open menus, don't leave the part of the map you're at, and only, like, the only tasks I should be doing is, like, resource collecting, or, like, catching Pokemon. And I should avoid opening menus as much as possible. So, yeah. I don't know how long I've been waiting, but I know I've opened a lot of menus. I know that's been delaying. I know it's raining right now, which that there's a good chance that's delaying it even more. I know I got myself into a lot of battles, which doesn't restart the timer, but it does delay. It looks like the rain's gone. So as long as I stay in like, safe locations and don't get battled, I should be fine. Yeah, like if I don't go near any like Pokemon that I need to battle or anything like that, ooh, I need go. Go. I assume talking to NPCs also delays the timer. So I'm not gonna talk to any of these goofies yet. Are you by chance the guy I talked to do balloon races? Is there even a benefit to doing balloon races after you've completed all the side quests? Related to them, at least? I'm worried that this one's gonna send me in a direction where I'm gonna get myself in a battle. Okay, but luckily it didn't. 20 black cobblestone. Wow. What's up, dude? The end of the world, apparently. Yes! We got it. Okay, it did say it takes about 5 minutes for them to pop up. So I'm gonna spend this time getting over there. I'm doing this on bro because I don't know really. Are there any items I want to like? I guess these spoiled apricorns. I don't really know what the plump beans do. Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to the rest of this shit and it could be used for Pokeball making. But yeah, I do now know a good way to like maximize chances of like encountering a space-time distortion. So if I keep this knowledge with me, if I remember this knowledge for when I'm doing space-time distortion in other parts of the map, then I'll have no issues farming this shit later. I'm not gonna lie. I think it might be a somewhat decent idea to start killing off all these goofies, bro. Bye-bye, Dust Dodge. Because I do not feel like catching these guys. But at the same time, they are fucking annoying to deal with. So I think it would just be better if I just killed them. I don't know how fast they respawn. I'm just assuming that they don't respawn fast enough to replace the ones I kill. And that they also don't respawn fast enough to be here by the time the space-time distortion activates. Hell, for all I know, their spawns are probably going to be replaced with space-time distortion spawns anyways, so... Yeah. Waiting for this shit to activate. Honestly, just standing still in a spot like this, where Pokemon aren't, like, aggroing on you, probably the best, like, place to be while you wait for the distortion to start. Either that or just standing next to the distortion. You feel me? So I think the two Pokemon I'm trying to prioritize in this distortion specifically is Magnemite and Vaporeon. Which, honestly, I need to find a good strategy to get the Magnemite. Because last time, I ended up running into like 2 or 3 Magnemite and accidentally killed every single one of them because my Pokemon did that much damage. This time around, however, I do have 21 Great Balls and 31 Ultra Balls. So maybe I can just get in a battle with one, chuck an Ultra Ball at it, and be chummy. Who knows? Gotta wait for this shit to activate, and then we can go from there. It said it takes around 5 minutes for one of these to actually activate once it's forming. Like, to actually fully start. You feel me? And I assume that much like the timer for having one of these pop up, I'm sure that, like, the timer for actually starting this also, like, pauses every time you open a menu or get in a battle. I've been in, like, 3 battles already since getting in this, and I've opened menus up constantly. So it's gonna take a minute. Which is kind of why I've just been standing completely still. To avoid getting in any more battles. But judging by those sounds, I assume this shit's gonna activate any second. And I'm hoping it does that shit sooner rather than later. So we can start cooking. Pretty sure the first thing in dialogue is a space-time distortion seems to be forming. Then the second thing that pops up, I think once it's formed, it says like a space-time distortion has formed or something. And then once that thing pops up, that's when it's go time. You feel me? Time to lock in for real. Ooh, I just keep my bit rate. Oh shit. Okay. Okay, it's back to normal. I'm not entirely sure why it was doing that before. Maybe it was a bad moment with my internet or something. Okay, it looks like we're good now. I'm hoping it's not the Google tab I have open. Let me go ahead and turn my TV off. Just in case, like, just in case just it being on in general is just fucking with my bitrate at all. If that is the case at all, then making sure that's not a factor here is great. Here it is, a space-time distortion appeared. Collect any items that I can, hunt for any Magnemite that I can, hunt for any Vaporeon that I can. Alright. I hear some EVs. Yeah, there's an EV right there. There's a Flareon. Magnemite. Battle. Alright, did I say level 57? Yes, it did. Alright. Neutral Dark Pulse. That Oko. Shit. Okay. Flareon, Magneton, cool. Another EV, a Stunting. Okay. Another Magneton. What is that? A Nugget. That's lovely. Oh, there's a Vaporeon. It is an Alpha as well on top of that. Oh, shit. No. You know what, that works. Where was that electric power coming from? Alright, the good thing is we're now in a battle with all these fuckers. Okay. Kadabra using Calm Mind is very scary. I need to get that Kadabra out of here ASAP. You're telling me out of the 3 Pokemon we're in a battle with right now, 2 of them are Alphas? That is scary. Let's prioritize killing the Kadabra. Okay. Agile Style Recover. Okay. I'm gonna use regular Recover to full. Bro. Come on. Okay. Cool. What I could go ahead and do is just get the Mr. Mime out the way. Yeah, just like a poison jab. Stab, super effective. Yeah, get the Mr. Mime out the way, so now it's a 2v1 instead of a 3v1. Especially with this. Okay, now your stats have returned to normal, which is perfect. Now you Calm Mind. But I am gonna go back to prioritizing getting the Kadabra out of the way, since I'm gonna catch. Okay, cool. Since I'm gonna catch the Vaporeon. Okay, we got the Kadabra out of here. Now just the Vaporeon. Just you and me. Did that say Mimic? Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna hit you with a neutral stab Dark Pulse. Yeah, your Calm Mind took there. Okay. Holy shit. I'm gonna hit you with another Dark Pulse. Think. Ooh. Double Edge definitely killed me there, but the recoil damage should be good. Chip. Okay, good. It is. Okay, your stats are neutralized now, though. Let's send in Bastia Legion to just start, like, tanking. Okay, matter of fact, let me throw an Ultra Ball at you and just see how efficient that is. Now, I think I'm just going to use Ultra Balls for the Vaporeon. We caught it first try. Let's go. Vaporeon has been caught. Once I get everything done that I need done in this area, I'll go ahead and knock Vaporeon off. Cool, Mr. Mime, Kadabra. Switch over to Arcanine. No. Play as... Yeah, let's just have Braviary out for the time being. I think an Air Slash would actually be resisted by a Magnemite, so... I don't think an Air Slash from Braviary would kill it. Oh, shit. That's from a Magnet. Ooh. Okay, that was from Carnivine. I do want to do some research as to like how long these last for. Ooh, a star piece. I can sell that for some extra cash. Yeah, these space-time distortions seem to be a good spot to go to if you just want to hunt for some items to give you some extra cash. Any of those that just popped up Magnemite by chance? Literally, Magnemite is the only Pokemon I need now. And I've already ran into one in this area. There's Magneton. Another item over here I want to go grab. I'm seeing quite a few Magneton. I've seen one Magnemite kills it. Okay. Cool. Ride on. Magneton. Grab all the items. Low-key just riding on Weirdeer. And just running around, keeping it like with your head on a swivel. Is realistically just the best strategy to staying alive in these hoes. I remember being so easily overwhelmed in these things when I played the game regularly, like for my Let's Plays, just because I don't really know why. I think just trying to lock in on like one thing or the other between like either saying about catching Pokemon in here or battling or anything else for that matter. Like, thinking about all that shit at once. Ah, I didn't even get a Magnemite, bro. Alright, it's fine. I did get Vaporeon, so... I did, in fact, get a Vaporeon, which is great. I can go ahead and knock Vaporeon off the list. Bam. Lovely. Oh my god. What is even mad at me? Nothing. Now I can go over here. Cool. Alright. Now I'm gonna do this. Cool. Alright. Let me throw that in there. That in there. Uh-huh. $14 green shards. Wow. Then I can talk to you. Do some shopping. Sell off both of those. 5 grand off of that. 10 grand off of that. Wow. Okay. And let me go ahead and report this shit to you. Nice. We're stacking up some money again, man. Starting to feel more comfortable with the amount of money I got stacked up. Yeah. Lovely. Go ahead and return to the village. So we do still need Magnemite. But other than that, that is literally it for the Cobalt Coastline. There is massive mass outbreaks for the Coronet Islands. So that is where we're going to lock in. Alright. So I don't need this open. What Pokemon spawn in Coronet Island? Bulbapedia. The W website for real. Alright. Let's see here. And let me do... Okay, it looks like the fossil Pokemon are here. Fossil Pokemon are here. Anything else on my list that's here? Magnezone is here. Jolteon is here. Okay, okay. Anything that I can find that isn't locked behind the space-time distortion? Like, let me just start pulling up things, right? Like, Magnezone, uh, Bonsly. I need Bonsly as well. Shieldon, Bastiodon, Rampardos, Granados, and Jolteon. I think that's all for this area, which is a lot more than what I needed from the Cobalt Coachlands, where that just needed 2 Pokemon and then I'll be done. This has a lot more than that. Alright, first let's go over to Magnezone page. Unfortunately, I have so many tabs opening up from these that kind of taking forever to load. But let's see here. Legends Arceus. There's actually quite a few spots. You can find it in a space-time distortion in the Coronet Highlands. But if we don't want to have to worry about a space-time distortion, then I could also go to the Clamberclaw Cliffs, the Celestica Trail, or the Fabled Spring. But it'll be flying in all those areas. The next, let's go to Bonsly, which is probably going to be the easiest one to get out of all these. Alright, it's still loading. Still look at this shit. Game locations. Legends Arceus. The Coronet Highland. Celestica Ruins from Shaking Ore Deposits. Or near Celestica Ruins from mass outbreaks. Alright, so let's just lock in Bonsly real quick then. Let's just head into the area. And it says Celestica Ruins. Let's see here. So Celestica Ruins is right up here. So I realistically only need to check the outbreaks up here in that area. If we run into a shiny in this process, then I will stop to try to catch it. No matter what the shiny is. Just throwing that out there. I think last stream I ended up with 2 shinies as well. Okay, I see a bunch of purple people, so I think this is a Gligar outbreak. And I would be right. Okay. Go ahead and waypoint the next one. On. Okay. Let me just keep Braviary in front, I guess. Yeah, and if none of these outbreaks near it end up being, like, what I need to find... Oh my god, really, bro? There we go. I hate it when the map does that. Like, oh, sorry, you got a bit too close to our border there. There's a Magnezone. The only problem is that's going to be a pain in the ass to try to hit. Like, look, let's try some gambling. Yeah, nah. Nah, cuz. Holy fuck. If I just climb up to... I think it's just doing a circle right there. Let me get off you. I think it is literally just doing a circle. Come on. Okay. Cool. I still got that to go to. Yoink. Oh, I forgot. Some of these guys are in their ball. Oh. Down a feather ball so I can yoink him. Yeah. Okay. Eh. Shit. Gotta aim it up like a motherfucker. Eh. Oh, fuck. Okay. I just go up like this. Bro, come on. Dog, there's no way. The problem is, it's just there's such a delay in between you hopping off your guy and your character doing anything. Like hopping off Braviary and then uh like trying to throw your Pokemon, it's like there's a fucking delay, cuz. Oh, really? See? Like even when you hop off at the perfect time, it still doesn't want to work. But yeah, oh my god. Fucking okay. I am not even pressing up on D-pad. I'm pressing left on D-pad and it's registering as me pressing up. That is annoying. That's probably the worst part about a Switch controller is how like not even finicky. It's just how like how sensitive some of the buttons are. You know what I mean? Like you could press a button on D-pad. Like you could press a button on the D-pad and a completely different button will have registered. That is how ridiculous that system is. Really? Both of these are Gligar? That is insane work. Alright. Time to just start searching around for, like, shaky thingy. See a shaky bot. It's a Voltorb. Okay. Cool, you can be free. Looking for a Bonsly. I ain't tripping about you. You can do your own fizzle. Your own thug fizzle. See here. Really? Interesting how there's just a couple of pseudo-wudo chilling over here. Let me look at the rest. Oh my god. As if... Fuck off, Epic Games. Like, I barely click on... Like, I barely miss the button when I'm trying to click. And a whole other thing pops up. Okay, space-time distortions for you. Are you even obtainable, or do I have to evolve a shield on to get a bass shield? Space-time distortions as well, so it looks like it is at least somewhat possible to get the evolution. I guess it's probably harder. Very little is known about its oh, this is the Pokédex. Legends Arceus. Space-time distortions. I assume the same thing. This goofy. Space-time distortions and Jolteon. Yeah, space-time distortions. Which honestly, being able to find Jolteon and catch it instead of having to worry about, you know, like, ow. Well, there's that Magna Zone. This is not a horrible thing to start, like, breaking that shit. I need to break those in this area while they're, like, shaking to have a chance at a Bondly. Most of the Pokemon I still need in this area can be found in Space-Time Distortions. Magnezone can. The Cranidos and Shield Online can. As you can see, the game does not want you throwing a ball while you're falling from a fucking mountain. Which makes me wonder. I have a stupid idea. I want to see how fast. Nah, cuz, nah. That just doesn't even let you do it at all. Okay, really? Sometimes, the times when your, like, companion, like your ride Pokemon, sometimes when they disappear, it's at some of the dumbest possible times. Hold on, can you even throw a Pokemon out with this? No. Interesting. What about with this guy? Can you do it with any of them? I think the only one of them that lets you throw out a Pokemon while you're on them is Basculegion, and that's because that would make... Because if you couldn't, that would make, like, trying to catch Pokemon in water and shit really fucking hard. What if I, like, got off and immediately tried throwing? Like this. It doesn't work. I love this game so much. You know, those features that, like, that... Space-Time Distortion. Perfect. Yeah, oh wait, doesn't it say, like, not to fast travel? Otherwise you could, like, lose it. I want to make damn sure I don't fuck this up and lose this thing or anything like that, you know? Interesting how, it's like snowing and raining and all that, and yet I still was able to get this. I think it said it could delay it. I don't think it said it would. Okay. Let's have some fun. Fight me, Alpha. I guess my Basculegion missed. Let's go, Rhyperior. You're 4 times weak to water and grass. Both of which I have on my team. You are not ready for this stab, super effective, 4 times weak, 4 times weak wave crash. That wasn't even enough to kill? Are you fucking with me right now? That should have been enough to kill. Basculegion might die because of that fuck up. Yeah. Yeah, Basculegion's dead because of a fuck up I made. I hate this game sometimes, bro. Sometimes this game makes no fucking sense. And just fucks you over for the dumbest of reasons. Alright, Leaf Blade, go. Goofy. wanted to get rid of him because I knew he was going to be the most annoying fucking Pokemon to deal with. So I'm going to have both the fossils to try to get. I'm going to have Magnezone. I'm going to have Jolteon. I think Jolteon's the only evolution I can get out of this. Hold on. Is there another one? While I wait. There is not. It's literally just Jolteon in terms of evolutions. So it's Jolteon, all the fossil-related Pokemon for Gen 4. Right, so it's the Shieldon and Bastiodon lines, respectively. And then Magnezone. I don't know how, but I keep fucking up trying to catch Magnemite, bro. What is nice is the fact that I was able to catch a... Actually, up here I think is a perfect spot. Yeah, I can just sit up here. Nothing is even able to, like, get close enough to me up here where they can, like, start any problems. I can just sit up here and wait for this shit to start. The longer you stay in here, like, waiting for this shit to start, the more scary the sounds get. What is that black dot right there? You see that shit? Like, right up there. You see that black dot? Like, that big-ass black spot? You hear that electric shit going on in the background? I kind of fuck with these, like, space-time distortion shit, man. This kind of feels like... This is kind of like, when... This is probably, like, the Pokemon equivalent of, like, people who, like, chase tornadoes. Like, what I'm doing right now is probably, like, the Pokemon equivalent of that. At least for this game specifically. I think this is the only game that has these space-time distortions. But, like, bro, this is probably the closest thing to that. Let me... Like, I'm literally just hunting for these space-time distortions because of the loot that I can get from it and the Pokemon I can catch from it. Low-key, I already got Leafeon and Glaceon out the way by evolving EVs I had in my box. Oh, perfect. But if I can get the rest of the evolutions I need just by catching them here, that would be great. Okay, items are already starting to spawn. I assume Pokemon will be any second now as well. Okay, a Protector. That's interesting. Okay. Couple of Drapion. Cool. An Electorizer. Artillery. Okay, why did you switch here? Give me my boy back. Okay, another Protector. Stardust. Oh, that's a Shieldon. I need that. Get in a battle with me, buddy. Caught him unaware. I could have thrown a Pokeball at him and been chilling. Whatever, bro. Hit him with a Dragon Pulse. It's stab, but it's not very effective. Oh, even a resisted move. Okay. And since he is too stunned to move, I'm gonna throw a Great Ball at him. If I can catch a Bastiodon here, that would be great. Otherwise, since I caught that Shieldon, I think I could just put him in my party and immediately evolve him later. Which is also like something that I can work with. That's a Magmortar. I need that. I didn't even notice that as like a Pokemon I could do. There is 2 Magmortars right here. Alright, we initiate a battle with both of them. I'm not gonna lie, this is a horrible matchup for me. The best thing that could happen to me right now is for this to land and kill this Magmortar. Okay, so that's that Magmortar. I need to get the artillery out of the way, so it's just a 1v1 with me and this other Magmortar. Not gonna lie. Ooh, that might be bad. Yeah, especially if it can do moves like that, I need to get that artillery out the way. Okay, Dragon Pulse is my best bet for that. Need to kill off this artillery, catch the Magmortar, and then move on. Wait, he just tried to use Power Gem and it had no effect on it. Was that my ability that neutraled that, or was it my typing? Like, what was it about that made that neutral? Okay, I'm gonna hit you with an Iron Head since you resist it. I'm gonna hit you with another one afterwards if I survive this. Okay, perfect. That's not very perfect. It means I'm guaranteed to die after this, but yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm guaranteed to go down. That's 2 of my Pokemon down from this shit, by the way. Let me throw out Overquill. Just to throw somebody out. Let me... For this, I'm willing to throw my Ultra Balls at this. So I got Shieldon out the way with this. And now Magmortar. Perfect. That's 2 Pokemon down. I didn't even know Magmortar was in this list of Pokemon I needed for this section. Maybe the problem before, like in the past with this area, was that I was trying so hard to use, like... I'm not gonna lie. I need to find Granados. Like either of the Granados line and Bastiodon. There's another Shieldon. Okay, there's EV Artillery. That's a Dartrix. Wasn't expecting a Dartrix to pop up here. Shieldon again. Okay. Still haven't seen any of the Granados line or Jolteon. I've caught a Shieldon and a Magmortar so far. What the fuck kind of shit? Okay. Another Eevee and a Magmar. Not gonna lie, a lot of the same Pokemon. Nice, I did catch the second Shieldon, which will help with Pokédex data. And I wanted to keep one of those as Shieldon and the other one as Bastiodon. I can do that in case I don't run into another Bastiodon. However, I'm kind of hoping Granados will pop up. Okay. Okay, I still need the Granados line, Magnezone, and Jolteon right now. That's really the only things I need. Which, if I can catch at least one Granados, I ain't tripping about its evolution. Fuck, the distortion's gone. Alright. Alright. Remove the pin, head back to the camp. Ooh. So, from that, I can remove Magmortar, a Pokemon I wasn't even expecting to remove from that, and Shieldon. And then, on top of that, because I got the Shieldon, because I got 2 Shieldons from that, I can actually put one of the Shieldon in my party and evolve it, because it's so high of a level already. Let me throw Overquill into my box. Go find the Shieldon. Here it is. Okay. Hasty and Lax. Which one of these are better? Okay. And Hasty. They're both kind of ass, but let's just go ahead and evolve the Hasty one, I guess. Yeah, and then go ahead and accept this. So now this gets Bastiodon out the way. And then that's half the fossil Pokemon finished. Now, I'm not going to lie. I think when I start my next stream, I'm going to start it going straight to the Coronet Highlands to try to hunt down more space-time distortions so I can get the Cranidos line handled, maybe get a Magnezone out the way, and then get that Jolteon. Feel me? Which is great. There we go. Bastiodon. Now done. Yay. Now, I'm going to go ahead and throw Bastiodon back into the box. Like so. Pull my boy Overquill back into the party. You can go ahead and remove Bastiodon from the list as well. Oh, bam. Yeah, so I believe there's 4 Pokemon left to hunt in this area. The first one is Bonsly, which I can find without a space-time distortion. There's Magnezone, which I could also find without a space-time distortion, but could also find with it. Then there's Jolteon. Then and the Cranidos line, which I can find. I have to find those in the space-time distortion. Okay. We'll go ahead and clear up this inventory a little bit, and then talk to you about selling off all my Stardust. Oh, actually, let me go ahead and not leave my boxes on having the shiny box open. Last thing I need is my shiny box being clogged up with a bunch of random Pokemon. Alright. Now here's what I'm going to start doing. I'm going to start running up to all these rocks, and I'm going to start bashing all of them since I need the Tumblestone and Iron Chunks anyways. And then I'm going to hope that one of these has, like, a shakiness to it, and hope that it ends up giving me the Bonsly I'm looking for. Then I'm going to just start chucking Pokeballs at it, not even worry about trying to damage it, to be honest. Because I don't know what level it's going to be when it pops out of the thingy. So it's better to be safe than sorry. Ow. We are about to hit the 2-hour mark, so I want to see if I can at least get Bonsly out the way before we end. Now that I know how to get Bonsly. I think maybe the play is like, go hunting for Bonsly at the start of next stream. Go hunting for Bonsly if I can't get it at the end of this episode. Right? Like, if I can't get it during this stream, the next stream, I started off hunting for Bonsly, doing this whole process and shit. And then if I can't find it, then while I'm looking for, like, this guy to spawn and all that, I wait for the space-time distortions. When they show up, I go to them, try to get all the Pokemon out the way for that. And then once I get all the Pokemon dealt with for this shit, then I can maybe go back to the Cobalt Coastlands, go for the Magnemite. I do see a shaky thing down here. Oh god. Okay. The fact I got a descent for that is crazy. Smack that. Okay, thank you. And of course it's a Voltorb, not even a Bonsly. Okay. The dude gets to just attack me before, and I'm paralyzed. Run away. And break this. I don't want to. Bro, I'm getting hit with like everything despite like I don't know. That. How did you miss the box I threw you at? Whatever. I don't understand how Bonsly is this annoying to find, to be quite honest. Ooh. A bit of flying. That is an Alpha Gabite. Ooh. Well, that's a shiny one. That's gotta be like Stardust guaranteed. I think. Yep, Stardust. I didn't even peep this before. There's a Dialga statue right here. That's cool. Makes me wonder how long these like ruins have been here. If there's a Dialga statue here just chilling. Think. Whatever. Oh god. I think this was around the area the space-time distortion was over here. God, that cat is gonna make me lose my mind. He just keeps sitting outside my door and just meowing constantly like he is right now. Hey! Back over here. Alright. Yeah. Deal with my inventory a little bit. I have been stacking up a good, good little mini collection of iron chunk. No, don't throw the stardust in there yet. Alright, I think it's time to just go ahead and report these guys. Yeah, cool. Appreciate it. Lovely. We're just slowly but surely getting the 10th star out the way. Eventually we'll be there, and I'll be happy. Till then, just slowly but surely making progress on it, and we'll get there. Alright, but I do think that this is a good spot to end the stream. So if you've gotten this far on the stream and you're watching on the Twitch side of things, please go ahead and leave a follow, maybe even subscribe if you're feeling generous. I'm gonna try to keep these streams up. Try to keep these streams going. Again, the plan is to finish is to get this Pokédex thing sorted out where I have caught at least one of every Pokemon. The plan is to finish that and get Arceus and to finish off the main storyline of the game before the 28th of February, so then I can do a stream on Legends ZA and play through my first time of Legends ZA and also redeem a code card on the game before it expires. So that's the plan. If I don't end up reaching that goal, then I'll just go ahead and do the Legends ZA stream at some point anyways, just to get it out of the way. And then go from there, to be honest. But yeah, please go check out the socials, check out the Twitch if you aren't already checked it out. Give it a follow, maybe check out the stream sometimes. Check out the Fake Knox Entertainment YouTube channel. That's where all the VODs up until we complete the main story of Legends Arceus will be uploaded there. I'm in the process of a Lego Marvel Superheroes Let's Play over there as well. So go check that out and support that. Because that's the first Let's Play I've actually enjoyed recording of it, other than like the Pokemon Let's Plays, but I didn't put anywhere near as much work into the Pokemon Let's Plays as I have for the Lego Marvel Let's Plays, so please go check that series out and any other content you may want to check out over there. Check out all the rest of my socials. And with that all being said, my name is Fate. This has been me playing Pokemon Legends Arceus again. I'll see you guys in the next piece of content made by me. Peace out.